enter a plea of guilty or nolo. You may wish to enter a plea of not guilty, and while you prepare for trial, you can also look up the
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a sovereign citizen who somehow thought it would be a brilliant idea to show up in court with his own personal gun-toting, sword-swinging, self-appointed attorney general attorney. Yes, you heard that right. This guy really believes he can create his own government and bring his own legal representation straight out of a medieval fantasy. Now we have not one but two separate court appearances to go over today, so sit back,
relax, and get ready, because this is about to
be one of those courtroom moments that just keeps getting crazier the longer it goes on.
All right, DeMarcus Cantrell Brown.
Your Honor, we were representing him, but we are going to be submitting a withdrawal to you. You should have it shortly.
All right, Mr. Brown, are you represented by somebody else?
Yeah. For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Cantrell Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel.
Okay, so Mr. Bay,
Yes.
aka Marcus Cantrell Brown, so you're seeking a continuance to get new counsel?
Yes.
Okay, do you have someone in mind, sir?
I have, not right now. I'm seeking counsel.
Yeah, I am calling BS on this because, as you are about to see, he already has himself a lawyer straight out of what looks like the local glue sniffing reunion. You cannot make this stuff up.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you a continuance for 30 days, or I'm sorry, until January 5th. But by that time, you need to have counsel on board when they come back so that they can talk to the state to determine if there's anything that they can work out on your case, or if they need to get all of the information necessary for a trial, if that's what you choose to do. So by January 5th, I will expect that you will have counsel.
Well, I have paperwork on the docket that haven't been rebutted. I have affidavits of truth that haven't been rebutted.
Okay, sir, we don't do affidavits. People have to appear in person because there's a confrontation clause in the United States Constitution that says witnesses, you have the right to confront witnesses in person. So we don't do affidavits, okay? If you have witnesses that are going to present testimony or evidence on your behalf, then you have to have them come to court and be sworn in and testify at that time, okay? So we're not doing any dismissing and all of that stuff. No, sir. When you get your counsel, they'll be able to discuss it with the state, and then y'all can present whatever to the court.
And the accusing deputy must be present.
No, the accusing deputy does not just have to magically show up. The only time they have to be there is if one of the parties subpoenas them to be there. So if you are planning on playing courtroom lawyer and want to question a witness during trial, it is completely on you to make sure that witness shows up.
Okay.
So the people always say that, but here's the thing. The state gets to choose whatever witnesses they wish to bring, just like your side gets to choose whatever witnesses you wish to bring. You can't rely on them to bring the person that you want. So if you want to subpoena someone to appear for trial, then you need to subpoena them. You cannot rely on the state to bring your witness. Okay?
Okay. I got you. So,
all right. Anything else?
And jurisdiction can be challenged at any time, right?
No, sir. Jurisdiction rests with this court because this is where the locus of the incident is.
Well,
Mr. Bay, let me just explain something to you.
Court cannot confer jurisdiction.
Mr. Bay, listen to me.
Okay.
I went to school for 3 years for this. That's full time. If I had gone part time, it would have been 4 or 5 years. And I have been working since, oh Lord, I ain't gonna give my age, but I've been a lawyer and a judge for quite some time. I've been a judge for 10 years as of this year. A lot of times people come before me because they've learned stuff from other people, or they've gone online, or they've read it themselves. But I tell you, it doesn't work the way you think it works. And so there's a set of statutes, cases, procedures, all of those things that we have to learn. In fact, let me show you something.
Well, how do you have...
Wait. You see this book right here?
Oh, she pulled out a whole book. Now the sovereign citizen is about to be even more confused than he already was, because nothing sends these people into a spiral faster than an actual law book in the courtroom.
This is just this year's edition of all the stuff that I have to be able to find to figure out what's going on in your case. This is just this year's edition. And I got a book like this that includes evidence and procedure. I got a whole wall of books. So when you come in here challenging jurisdiction and all of this stuff people have taught you, It's
I got
not
books.
gonna work that way.
Can I show you my Black Law Dictionary? that I have
No,
about
sir.
private
Because Black's
and
law,
prove it?
that's a dictionary. That's not the full case. You know, you come in with all of these ideas about how you think the law works, but every lawyer in here has done at least 3 years of law school and trainings, trials, all of those things. So you're not going to change the way we do things. So the best thing to do is to get an attorney who can talk to the state about your case, and then we can get this resolved. Your case is pretty simple. You got traffic offenses.
You know, it still blows my mind how these sovereign citizens can rack up thousands in fines, jail time, and waste hours of what would probably be precious time if they actually had a job, all because they want to fight a system that only costs like $150 a year to comply with. But then again, no one has ever accused a sovereign citizen of being blessed with an abundance of common sense.
Well, I still want you to prove on the record that you have subject matter jurisdiction, personal jurisdiction.
I'm not proving anything on the record, sir. I wear the robe. They put me in this position. I've been here 10 years. If I didn't have subject matter jurisdiction, I wouldn't be here.
So
All
you
right?
say it's not a difference between public and private for the record. There's no
No,
difference.
sir. Sir,
So you telling
get-
me
get
I'm
an
not entitled
attorney.
to have. Okay, all right.
Thank
January
you.
5th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Mr. Bay / Brown,
Hey.
you've indicated that you wish to have an attorney, so I'm going to rely on the fact that you're going to have an attorney. Don't come back here with the same stuff, and I already told you it's not going to work.
So you telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know.
Well, let the record show the defendant is ordered to stay and participate, and while we are at it, let the record also show that this defendant is not exactly the brightest lead on humanity's light strip.
So
I
first
have
of
it
all,
right here.
the United States codes don't work in Georgia because Georgia has its own code, OCGA.
So the meaning of driver is different in Georgia.
Yes,
But
sir.
according to 49
Mr. Bay, Mr. Bay, I'm not doing this with you. Get an attorney.
Okay.
Thank you,
We're
sir.
ready
You're
for
free to
this.
go. We'll see you on January 5th at 11 a.m.
All right, so that's the end of his first appearance. Now let's get to the spicy bits, where he brings on his attorney, who also happens to be an attorney general. And, oh yeah, his lawyer also thought it was a good idea to bring a gun and sword into the Zoom court hearing. Let's call this segment How a Not Attorney Fucked His Not Client's Case Up.
So, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
I have interest in that matter. Is the defendant in error free to go?
If the who, what?
Is the defendant in error free to go?
No.
Yeah, I am not really convinced that letting Dog the Bounty Hunter and Captain Jack Sparrow's long-lost child speak on your behalf is a solid legal strategy, but hey, since you already opened your mouth and said what you said, I guess he cannot mess up your situation any worse than you already did yourself.
Okay, who is the defendant in error? That's a new one for me.
The all cap name is trust that I am a beneficiary of. My name is not spelled in all capital letters. I have a court order decree saying that.
Okay, Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, do you have an attorney representing you, sir? 'Cause I
Attorney
have-
General, my Attorney General is online. You may speak to me, sir.
Is the Attorney General, Mr. Bay, hold on, let me ask my question before you tell me something crazy. Is the Attorney General a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
I'm a non-state actor. I'm a foreign national. Matter of fact, I filed
Sir,
a notice of
Mr.
acceptance of
Bay.
your oath of office.
Mr. Bay, I don't care if you were Alexander Putin, the premier of Russia. If you are in Georgia and you're represented by an attorney, that attorney would have to be a member of the State Bar of Georgia. Foreign national or not. Just as if you went to another country and you had an attorney represent you, that attorney would have to meet the requirements of that country and of that state. Okay, Mr.
no-
Attorney, Mr. Bay, hush. Mr. Attorney General,
I'm trying to
are
set a
you
record.
Mr. Bay, Mr. Attorney General, are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia? You want to unmute for me?
Speak, bro. Get off me.
Well, I guess your other option is that she can go ahead and enter a plea of guilty on your behalf, but honestly the burden of proof is on the state, so the default position in every single criminal case is not guilty until the defendant decides to change that or the state manages to actually prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.